you have...
In theory.
Yeah, you have really good setup to get that Jace poke to land, and you have great follow-up damage in this Aphelios. And the Syndra, I don't know if this is really a hit for me. It is Showmaker, and he is, one of our best Syndras, if not our best, historically speaking, here in the LCK. But, there's a lot of pressure you're going to have. Like, basically, the composition here for D+ doesn't have that much longevity if it falls behind.
You don't have the kind of dashes that he had in the last game, as now Lucid's coming on in. There's the flash. And it's just that simple.
Just continuing that aggression here when you have this prio in mid, trying to force something. Getting flash early is amazing.
Ooh, it is going to get chained. Pulled back as well. Nice little secondary cue from Kingen. That's the main thing. I mean, I'm okay. Okay, Bubble is going to come through here onto Pays, but he does have a Gravitum. That's going to return the favor onto aiming. Really large.
Well, this is one way to force gold into the hands of the Lucian, is just completely four-man dive this. Syndra coming down too.
Yeah, Tidal Wave is going to connect onto Pays. Great crash down, gets both of them, and first blood goes to Lucid. There's another one as somehow Syndra.
So this dive is it's not irrelevant, but it is certainly massively less relevant than it would have been.
I mean, less relevant for aiming, but very relevant for mid lane. I think it's actually kind of fantastic for Showmaker. As Kingen is...
He's pretty big with that gold he picked up earlier on dive. Now that plate's going into his hands.
Oh, nice little bubble here as aiming. Throws out a few autos onto Pays, but doesn't get the piercing light.
To be able to grab the grubs. Feels really nice here. No real gain, unfortunately, for the side of D+. Showmaker can get one more plate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ooh, Shock Blast going to be blocked there as now Lucid, he flashes! Not a moment's hesitation, but Chovy will be able to soak the Unleashed power, and now it's Lucid that has to deal with Canyon. Gen G's bottom lane is from going home.
And one of the scariest things, if you are up, Kellen.
Okay, well, he is not going to be able to stop Pays from going home.
That was yeah, that's that
Pays
says it all.
Yeah,
and they're feeling really good about their amount of control of this early game, despite a small gold deficit.
Yeah, it's working out very well. Hex Flash here from Lucid, still wanting to move forward, wanting to find a target.
This is where, D+ would ideally want to fight if they could get the setup properly with a nice ult from Lucid. And obviously Showmaker there, he wasn't. Soul or Infernal Soul, you are feeling really good about it.
Oh, it's actually another Chemtech.
Rip. Never mind. If it doesn't look good for them.
And we're not entirely sure what happened, but whatever it was fixed, as that scat of the week was really well split. It's not really going to be that meaningful, as there's a Magnus Storm, but not a lot of follow-up here as Lucid. A little bit disconnected. Not a lot of buttons available. He does manage to flash his way out, and now Kingen is making his way in. That's the flash forward. Canyon going to be the first one to go down. I have no idea how it worked, Lucid.
And then it's a 5v4 fight, so the timing of Kingen's entry is so critical.
Well,
there's a scatter.
Yeah, it's going to connect onto Pays. Dark Sphere coming down there as well as Kane is moving forward. The Nature's Grasp did connect there onto Lucid, and they take him down, oftentimes engaging onto the tank. Doesn't really mitigate any sort of ability to get that dive to work. And there's a culling. Pays actually taking a lot of damage here. I guess ask and you shall receive is how that one works. Great scatter is going to come down here as Lands just pops like a balloon. This flank battle, though, is hilarious between these two top laners, as Kingen and Keen, both of them just trying to find the best angle for their approach to get the position, as Kingen losing out on this one. He's down very low. Has the window closed is the question. Let's see whether Lucid can let us know one way or the other. Can you find the Magnet Storm as Keen taking a fair bit of damage, but there's the Moonlight Vigil. Nature's Grasp comes through as well. Kingen back at full health, and that is going to be the first kill of the fight, and D+ have found it! The Drake goes over, but Gen G are lying on the floor. It's Pays and Lahans against the world now.
That was so close, that fight. It was on a knife's edge, but D+ are able to do it. Showmaker teleports back in. Good scatter.
Another one, but the cleanse is going to be there. That high.
The second hide behind these Baron minions for now as Lucid's looking for an angle.
Yeah, that's a great bubble to come through there. A few extra knockups as well as Canyon with the Nature's Grasp. They're looking for a target, but Scat of the Week onto Pays. He does have the Mikhails from Lahens to keep him alive. Kind of meaningful. stealing away these buffs, denying that from Gen G is Keen moving towards his bottom side. That is dangerous, though. He's ganked by aiming. Down to 50%. He's very tanky, but I don't think he's tanky enough. And there's, oh, the Moonlight Vigil will connect, but the Udyr is still dead. And that means the D+ can continue this onslaught. Another 35 seconds on this Baron.
Control, it's taken away from Chovy. He can't hit Shock Blast when he can't see targets.
The Nature's Grasp and the instant response with the Tidal Wave. Kellen has been there with that every time. You mentioned
Hayes is ready to pop off in this fight. You just need to make sure you have control. And this is one way.
He might pop instead of popping off. Okay, no, never mind. He is able to get himself out of there, but Lucid, he's looking for it. There's the Flash Magnet Storm, but he isn't able to find his target.
Game-deciding fight. Very likely here.
Absolutely. And aiming. Oh, these Shock Blasts. Chovy does have a lot of power in these setups around these objectives. And aiming, you walked into that one, silly boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking a lot of damage before this fight even starts off. And Gen G are just saying, well, we got Prio back pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, amped up Honey Fruit is going to help him out there as aiming found another one. See whether it is actually going to work out here as Lucid. He's just playing catcher, and D+ have pushed them away from the pit. Gen G just wanting to find that opportune angle as aiming. He thinks that he's found one, but the Moonlight Vigil, oh, it's going to be avoided. Pei's in trouble, but he is still kept alive, at least for the moment, as Keen is launched into the backline. Showmaker goes golden, but can he survive is the question. Gen G, they're so low D+. They also don't have the biggest of health bars. Same thing for Showmaker. He's also immediately teleporting back in as Lucid aggressive onto Chovy here. The rest of the team, though, coming on in. You can see Keen. He has replenished that health bar, and now he's looking for Showmaker. Showmaker in a little bit of trouble here, and yeah, Kingen, oh dear, he just pops. That's a move as Lucid is going to be spotted by the sapling. Remember, he is Rel. He has Hex Flash. He can try and get over as Showmaker. Unleash power onto Keen. Good scatter onto Lehans as Lucid's got in there. But immediately he goes down. Aiming though, he's in the base. And they know that there is no one on that fountain. Pei's is going to go back. It is an exposed Nexus, but Pei's is going to be enough and to stop D+ from ending the game.
Yeah, with Elder, aiming is not long for this world. If he gets caught here, he actually avoids.
That was cute.
Yeah, he avoids Keen here. Now he's going to just have to hope for a back. See
oh my god,
he gets away with it.
Is he going to... Okay, he's looking for the kill onto Lehans. Pei's Moonlight Vigil does connect, and Lehans stays alive. Inhib and the Nexus, one after the other, with super creeps coming down and things like that. That could be dangerous as Chovy's going to get dove on, but he does have the flash. Keen also in that front line. Nature's Grasp, not the highest value, but it might be enough to stop Lucid here as that scatter. As Keen will find him. And so now the thumbs up does come through. Oh no, it's a wall. It's a small wall. That is Udyr's worst enemy. As Kingen is just going to keep walking. You need to use that to go over walls, Kingen.
They are running out of time.
One of them back available as he gets over another small wall.
They got to push on somebody. If Kingen just dies, that's the end. They're trying to push mid. Maybe they can rush this down.
GA. It might take a fair bit of time. As you can see, Pei's, he's elected to try and go back because D+, they are now trying to move in and just win the game. Let's see whether they can do so here as Lucid does have that Magnet Storm running. Showmaker finds himself the ultimate, but the turret is doing so much damage here. Yeah, I don't know about this one, D+. It's not going to work out. It was a cute little plan, but Gen G, they just collapsed too quickly. Oh, Kingen, okay. Oh, is this it? Is this the plan? Maybe they've forgotten about little old Aatrox?
I don't think that, I don't think he's getting in on it. No way.
Oh, he was spotted, he was spotted.
Canyon says no. Speed
up. He walks relatively quickly, but there is a smite there. Let's see how far through this Nexus he can get. As he does get a knock-up, but Pei's, he comes back and puts a chakram in the back of his head. And the rest of Gen G are getting the work done. Chovy's not going to waste too much time. And do you know what this means? This is the beautiful thing. It means we get game 3, baby!
That's right.
Yeah, Gen G, even it out, 1-1.
아니 이거 가자 지른다
나 TV야 나 TV야 나 TV야 나 TV야
나
천천히
뺏간다 뺏간다.
가자
천천히. 싸움 봐.
나 루시안 줄게 내가 줄게 나이스 다행이다 이거 아트한턴 딱 볼 수 있고 나 아트 찾을게 아트 텔 없어 아트 텔이 아트
나 바텀 텔.
나 바텀 텔 아트를 누가 막으실? 내가 막을게
나 막게 우리끼리 막게
우리끼리 막을만해.
그럼 나 바텀 텔 찍는다
찍어
들어가죠 야 둘이서 끝낼 수 있지?
나.
자 찍었다
못 끝내.
나 타워 있어
못 끝내. 절대 못 끝내. 나이스.
힘드냐?
너 폭결이야? 나 폭결이야. 루시안 뭐냐?